understanding, and wisdom, the Kansas City Global Radio Station. You are listening to Senior Moments. I am Millie, and this show come on every Tuesday at 2 p.m. And you are listening online at kuaw.org and you can email us with your comments and questions at kuaw985 at gmail.com. You can like or follow us on Facebook, KUAW-LPFM 98.5. And if you have a senior moment, just give me a call at 816-599-6893. And today and now until February is over, I'm going to bring you um, someone that's did something good for Black invent or was good. Well, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson Stadium, a small college baseball stadium, is home to the UCLA Bryant in Los Angeles, California. It opened in 1981 and was named after Jackie Robinson, the first African American baseball player to compete in the Major League Baseball. He started his career as a student athlete at UCLA and eventually joined the Brooklyn Dodgers. And in 1947, he had an outstanding 10-year career in the baseball that is still legendary. The bronze statue of Jackie Robinson was dedicated at the stadium in 1985. And Jackie Robinson broke a lot of barriers at that time. And in memory of Jackie Robinson, Jackie Roosevelt Robertson is his name, and he was born 1919 and died in 1972. The name, the legend, and the man. He was a good baseball player. They also made a movie, 42, and that was a good movie. I went to see that. That was a very good movie about Jackie Robinson. So that is one of the. This is what I'm going to do every show. I'm going to tell you about someone that did something for Black history. And now my next segment is going to be um, I'm going to talk about seniors, senior citizen. And senior citizen is left left at home alone, nursing homes, hospitals, and I was thinking that we have a lot of senior citizens in just my family and church family in neighborhoods. I think about the senior citizen. They are, as they get older, they get around less. They don't visit like they used to, and I can vouch for that. I don't visit not nearly as much as I used to. But seniors, they can be isolated uh, if they don't get around. Some of them in wheelchairs, and so uh, it just uh, to let you know that if you have any family members or friends or church members, go out and visit them at you can visit them at their home, the nursing home, the hospital, and so they won't be so alone. And some people do have a large family, and they don't have that problem. They might even have a problem with not getting enough rest, but I guess that's good and bad too. But there are some people that just don't live around their family or don't have family, and some people had spouse and they're no longer with them, and they live alone. So if you know any neighbors or like I said, church members or family members, go and visit so they won't be so so alone. And some of them do. If they go to the nursing home, they have a they can find things to do, or they can have planners there at the nursing home or where you live. If you live in a senior living facility, they play bingos. They have little eating parties and stuff like that. So it's just good to check up on friends and families and see how they're doing. And and also even if you can't uh, go by there, mail them a card. I'm sure they'd be glad to get a card just to know if they have something to read from someone, just to let them know somebody cares. And now that is one thing that I know our church does. They send out prayergrams, and they send them out quite often whenever you have death in your family or you're in the hospital sick, or I know they send out prayergrams and stuff. So and they go out visiting. Our church even go to uh, nursing homes, and they have days that they go and times that they spend there, and anyone can join them, and they'll be happy to have you. But I'm sure that a lot of churches have those things for their church members, but there's some people that don't even go to church, and so hopefully the neighbors or the family members or somebody pick up there, because getting old is not for wimps, because you uh, uh, have to live your life and do something for yourself. You can't just always count on someone else doing it for you. And some people do have to do that. They do have to depend on someone because they may be homebound and might not. They might need assistance to go places, go to the grocery store, and and hopefully they call, or some caseworkers or something come by. I don't know all the details that they have to do, but um, they have share ride. I know they have that, and you have to pay a small amount just to do that. But it's some things that the senior can do to help themselves and not to be so lonely. Um, you got to do things to help yourself, and we have so many people sometimes just get helpless. But there are uh, people that you can call, and and when I say that, it's when the seniors can't do things for themselves, and then they have to depend on someone else. Then you can get your social worker. I'm sure um, Social Security probably have all the things that you need. And so that would be like you have someone to come in your home and clean it or straighten it up, or however they do that. I had a friend that I knew, they did have someone to come in and just help them to get a lot of things straight so they can manage. And they did that, I think, either twice a week or once a week. At least they had someone coming in that could help them to keep things in order. And some people are probably get neglected because they don't know where or how to do these things. And they are in probably in their 80s and 90s. And so uh, and if they go to a nursing home, then they would have a social worker that would know what they need and would try to help them to get the help that they need. And uh, you know, when you are have your faculties, and you should get all this down on paper and have your family members to help you to do some of these things that when you are not able uh, to make decisions, you already have it on paper so that uh, when you get to that point, then they already know your wishes. And, we have some elderly abuse. So when you have that, um, it depends on where you're at a hospital or nursing home or even in your home, because there can be abuse at the hospitals, nursing homes, and even in your homes with your family. But it's there's nothing you can do about that. The social workers and people around you have to take notice of something like that. Um, but hopefully, it's not a lot of that being done. But that do happen. And senior citizen do have to do a lot of things for themselves and get ready uh, for aging. So now I am going to take a break, and this is KUAW, Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom, the Kansas City Global Community Radio Station. Well, I am back. This is Millie with Senior Moments, and I'm going to read this 15-year anniversary BFTAA Youth STEM Fair. And this is February the 9th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's free and STEM activities for the community. And is at the Southeast Community Center, 4201 East 63rd Street in Kansas City, Missouri. And we're going to have robotics competition and Legos. They're going to have some things going on with that hands-on with the kids that built they Legos. And we're going to have hands-on science and tech activities. We're going to have door prizes. So come on out and enjoy this STEM fair. And it's at Southeast Community Center. And everybody is invited. Bring your whole family and enjoy this STEM fair. And it's for youth. All can attend. And I am talking about the senior citizen. Now, senior citizen, their loneliness and seniors and is a major risk factor for depression. And so, and they can get depressed because they have a lot of different illness and conditions. They have the arthritis and lung disease. Just a whole lot of different things that can be wrong with them. They are on walkers. They are in wheelchairs, and this can be very depressing for some. So, and I was stating that a lot of them live in homes at home by themselves, and they can be in nursing homes and no one come to see them, and they can be in the hospital and no one come to see them. So, if you know any elderly friends, family, church members, go and visit them and send cards. Go out and just say hi. They'll be glad to see you, and that'll mean a lot to them. So, uh, with different illness when you're at home, and sometimes family members have to take care of their family, and if there's one or two, then a friend and other family members go out and give the other one a break, and see what you can help to do, and pray for everybody. Just pray for the caregivers, pray for the sick and the elderly, and do as much as you can, because we all, if we live long enough, we might need some help. So the next thing I'm going to do is um, well, that's my last segment, and what I'm going to do next is do spiritual moments. That's what I'm going to do next, and I will see you every week at 2 o'clock. So always tune in. Now I'm going to read Matthew's fifth chapter, 14 through 16. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bush, but on a candlestick, and it's given light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Amen. And this has been Senior Moments with Millie. And I will see you next week. This is KUAW, Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom, Kansas City Community Radio Station.
Yes, and you've been listening to Senior Moments with Millie. Join us every Tuesday from 2 to 2:30 for Senior Moments right here at KUAW Radio. We want you to stay tuned for our Tuesday lineup. We'll start at 4 o'clock with Black Matters featuring Chris and Lamine. And then we'll follow with our youngest broadcaster, Kennedy, for Kennedy's Corner. And join us for the Tuesday evening power lineup, which will be Truth Be Told with T-Baby and Nelson Ale, followed by The Source of the Inkwell with Tyrone Gathers, and we round out the night with the Lene Gray Show. So we've got a lot lined up for you here at KUAW Radio. This is Kansas City's global community radio station. You can listen to us on the TuneIn app if you have it on your phone, or at www.kuaw.org. Or if you have a Google smart speaker or Amazon Echo, just tell it to play KUAW. Thank you. And we'll be keeping on, keeping on.